Hey Virgos, I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be your general love reading for May 1st through the 15th. We're going to take a look at the overall energy surrounding you over the next couple of weeks. We'll peek at your current energy, the energy of the person that's around you, any challenges, obstacles, or what might be hidden, some advice from spirit, and your potential outcome. And then we'll wrap up the reading with one last oracle card to see if there are any additional messages or guidance that Spirit has for you. I do like to get all of the cards out before I start the reading. So if you want to skip the card pull, then go ahead and click the link in the description box below to go straight to the message. Otherwise, let's get right into it. So the first oracle card that we have for you for the energy that's surrounding this reading is within the next few weeks. Let's grab one more oracle card to see if there are any messages, and two came out for you. So the first one that we have is New Moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead. And then we also have New Moon eclipse, expect powerful change. So let's grab one last romance angel oracle to get the last bit of energy that we have around you. And we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So we'll see how all of that ties in, but it looks like there's going to be a pretty exciting week coming up for you, Virgo Collective, or next few weeks, I would say. So let's dig into the tarot and get a card first for your current energy. And we have the Two of Pentacles, looking at the energy of the person that's around you or might be on your mind. We have the Six of Swords. For challenges, obstacles, and what might currently be hidden, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. For advice from Spirit, we have the Knave of Chalices. And for your potential outcome, we have the Fool, and we also have the Five of Swords in reverse. Things are looking really positive for you, Virgos. So let's clarify with another tarot deck, and we'll start with your current energy. We have the Two of Cups. For the energy of the person that's currently around you or coming in, we have the Moon. For challenges, obstacles, and what might currently be hidden from you, okay, we have two that came out. We have the Five of Swords in reverse, and we also have the Four of Cups. And it's interesting that the Five of Swords in reverse came out for both challenges, obstacles, and what's hidden, and also for your potential outcome. So we'll see how all of that ties in. Looking at the advice from Spirit, we have the Tower. And then for your potential outcome, we have the Chariot in reverse, and another one slipped out, and we have the Page of Wands. Okay, so I'm going to grab some oracle cards and get some final messages before we start reading. And we have for your current energy, the Grim Reaper. For the energy of the person that's around you. Okay, wow, we have a few that came out. We have Keys on a Ring. We have Boat, Karmic Relationship, and Camera. For challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden, we have Twin Flames. For advice from Spirit, okay, we have a couple that came out. We have Healing Heart, and we also have Talking. And then for the potential outcome, we have I Like You. All right, Virgo, let's get into this because there's a lot going on in this reading for you. So we have within the next few weeks, prosperity lies ahead, expect powerful change, and calling in your soulmate. So Virgo, it feels like you've been waiting. You have been waiting and manifesting and, expecting that at some point something for you is going to shift and something good is going to come in for you in terms of love and romance. And it seems as though that's the case, and it looks like it's going to happen relatively soon. So looking at your current energy with the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Grim Reaper, It almost feels as though there's somebody in your life, is what I'm feeling, that you've been sort of waffling back and forth on. You care about this person, but there's some sort of dynamic in this relationship where it feels as though you need to make a decision whether or not you're going to stay in it or whether or not you're going to exit, because there's a part of you that feels like there's nothing moving here. And I don't feel as though this is a person that you're in a relationship. And if you are, there's some discontent about it not moving to the next level. So if you're single and kind of talking to someone, there hasn't been any movement towards a commitment or exclusivity. If you're already in a relationship with someone, then maybe you want to get engaged, or, if you're engaged, then where's the talk about the wedding? When's the marriage going to happen? There's something that's in your head that's saying that this is not progressing. And it's like, do I leave? Do I continue with this? Like, I love this person. I care about them. I want to get to know them more. But is it even worth it at this point? So, looking at their energy, we have the Six of Swords, the Moon, we have keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. We also have boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. We have karmic relationship, fleeting, triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. And we also have camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, and make memories. So, what it feels like for this person is that, as confused as you are, they seem to be equally confused as well. With the Six of Swords, it feels as though they want to move along, right? They want to move this forward and get to an even better place, but there's something that's sort of holding them back. And it might be that they have options, that there's some resistance to them sort of being tied down. Like it's almost like, well, what if the grass is greener on the other side? And they're trying to figure out, whether or not this is something that they want to put like they want to put all of their eggs in your basket, right? And they're trying to figure out what it is that they don't know, or what it is that they need to know about this, about this relationship, this interaction with you, whether or not, they should be by themselves, because of all of these options, and not necessarily commit to you, to one single person. But every time, it almost feels like every time they have this thought, well, I have options, maybe I should move on, maybe this isn't where I'm meant to be, they sort of have this flash, and it's like, oh, but remember when me and Virgo did this? And Virgo was so cute when they did this. Or, oh yeah, me and Virgo did that. That was such a good time. Like, there's something that's keeping them from completely moving on from this right now. Looking at the challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Swords in reverse, the Four of Cups, and we also have twin flames, yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, and complement each other. So Taurus actually just got this card as well, in their outcome space. But Virgo, for you guys, it feels as though the big obstacle is that this person is not offering any sort of stability to you. And you really just want to get to the point where this inner conflict is done, where it's over. And with the Four of Cups, it seems as though, again, one of the big obstacles is that you're starting to grow a little bit bored of this dynamic, of this person not knowing what it is that they want and what they're going to do, which is ultimately putting you in a place of, okay, well, if you don't know what to do, then I need to figure out what I should do. And that sort of back and forth energy. But what it seems like right now is that there's a lack of balance in this relationship. And it's interesting, since you all are kind of in the same place for different reasons, but you all are not sort of coming together. It doesn't feel like this discussion has been had. It feels like everybody's kind of doing their own thing, and there's no common ground that you all have found just yet. The advice from Spirit that we have is the Knave of Chalices, the Tower, healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. And we also have talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, and hoovering. So, what I'm feeling is that Spirit is saying do not close yourself off to possibilities. Sort of specifically with this person, it's one of those things where it says stay open, right, to hearing what they'll have to say, because it feels like eventually they're going to say something. They're going to want to have some sort of conversation with you. But in the meanwhile, this is your opportunity to sort of stay open to other possibilities that exist in your life. And the start of that is really just feeling all of your feels for this, because it really feels like there's a sense of annoyance, right? And a lot of irritation surrounding your energy as it relates to this other person. But this is a time that you should sort of process how you feel, take a look at everything that's happened, and figure out for you what it's going to take for you to feel better, to feel strong, to continue on this road of manifesting and sort of keeping that optimism and not allowing toxic or negative thoughts about what's going on to sort of cloud your heart and your mind. What we have for your potential outcome is the Fool, the Five of Swords in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, the Page of Wands, and we also have I like you. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, and want to date. And so I think ultimately what's going to happen is that this sort of resistance and this back and forth is going to fade out, right? And admittedly, it's going to take a little while, right? It's moving slower than you thought. So it's not going to happen tomorrow. But within the next few weeks, there is going to be some sort of change coming. And I think that this person is going to take that step towards you. It's not going to be a huge sort of grand gesture, even if that's something that you would want. But it's going to be a nice little something, something offering them coming towards you with, with a little bit of spark, a little bit of fire, something that lets you know that they are actually interested in you, that they want to see where things go, that they, sort of want to dip this toe in with you. That's the work that they have to do on their end. The only thing that you have to do on your end is just to take the time and acknowledge whatever you're feeling in this situation right now and staying open. That doesn't mean that you have to put your life on hold for this person. If you're out and about, if you're casually dating other people, then by all means continue to do that. Like, live your best life, right? Because loving yourself, healing yourself, is going to be the change that's needed for this person to have their sort of wake up call and say, all right, you know what? I need to go in for Virgo before they leave me behind, before I lose out. So that's what I see in your potential outcome is a little something that reaffirms that this person is in fact interested and they would like to see where things can go. So let's go ahead and pull one last oracle card for you and see if there are any final messages from Spirit. And the message that we have that came out is begin to explore. So Virgo, that's literally what Spirit just said with the cards, is that now is the time for you to, again, process, but open yourself up to possibilities that exist. So again, while you're waiting on this person to get their shit together, don't hold off on your own life. Get out there and do things that have been on your bucket list that you haven't been able to do. Get out and meet new people, have fun, live your best life. And this person will see that and want to be a part of that. And they're going to come back in with, again, a little something. I don't know if there's going to be marching band and fireworks, but it's going to be enough to let you know that they're interested. So, with that, Virgo, I will leave it there. I hope that this was helpful and resonated with you somehow. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future readings. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.